Republican Senator Jack Johnson's proposed ban on drag queen performances in front of children is a reasonable measure to ensure that children are not exposed to sexually explicit content. It is important to understand that drag queen performances can often be explicit and provocative, featuring obscene and pornographic content. Children should not be subjected to such content in public venues where they are expected to be safe and protected. Senator Johnson's proposed bill seeks to address this issue by creating an offense for adult cabaret performances on public property or in locations where they could be viewed by children. While some may argue that the ban on drag queen performances is discriminatory towards the LGBTQ community, it is important to recognize that this is not the case. The bill is not targeting individuals based on their sexual orientation or gender identity, but rather it is targeting specific content that is deemed inappropriate for children. Critics of the bill argue that drag queen performances are not offensive and that the ban could be used to harass individuals who identify as transgender or non-binary in public. However, this is simply not the case. The bill is not aimed at targeting individuals based on their gender identity, but rather it is aimed at protecting children from sexually explicit content. It is important to note that the bill does not ban drag shows altogether. It simply seeks to prevent sexually explicit content from being performed in public venues where children could be present. Individuals dressed in drag can still participate in parades and other public events without fear of being penalized under the proposed bill. In conclusion, Senator Johnson's proposed ban on drag queen performances in front of children is a reasonable measure aimed at protecting the innocence of children in our communities. It is important to recognize that this is not a discriminatory measure, but rather a necessary step in ensuring that children are not exposed to sexually explicit content. We must prioritize the safety and well-being of our children and support measures that protect them from harmful influences in our society.